Hi friends, today I'm going to show you how to make another tea party treat, and it is strawberry tarts. Now, if you happen to not like strawberries, you can make it with a different type of jam, raspberry, apricot, pretty much whatever you have in your fridge. Alright, to make the tarts you need refrigerated pie crust and jam of any flavor. You could also try Nutella, and you don't have to have it, but flour is helpful. You also need a muffin tin to go in the oven, and a rolling pin is very helpful because I like to roll the pie crust out to make it a little bit thinner. If you don't have one, that's okay. But you will need something to cut out a circular shape. If you don't have a cookie cutter, you could just use a cup. So first, I'm going to put down a little flour to keep my pie dough from sticking to the table. And then I'm going to put some flour on my rolling pin to keep the pie crust from sticking to that. Now, I need to unroll my pie crust carefully. And now, going to just make it a little bit thinner. In this spot where it came apart, we can fix that. Now that my pie crust is rolled out, I can cut circular shapes. All right, one thing I failed to mention is cooking spray is very helpful here. You want to lightly spray the insides of your muffin tin, and then you're going to take your cutout and then just very gently press it into the bottom, like that. It's just going to make a little shallow cup. All right, now that my little crusts are prepared, I am going to fill them with strawberry jam. So I just need about a tablespoon, and I'm going to use another spoon to just gently fill my tart shell, and I'm going to keep going. I think that one actually needs a little more. You do not want to overfill these because when the jam gets hot, it will bubble up over the sides of the crust, and then it's going to make it very difficult to pull your tart out. So don't overfill. Now that my tart shells are all full, I am going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Got to keep an eye on it. So after you've baked your tarts for about 10 to 15 minutes, You need to let them sit for about 10 minutes because the jam gets really hot and you don't want to burn your tongue, but you also don't want to spill it. It will set up if you let it cool. And then you can just take them right out of the pan like that. They come out really easy if you spray first. Ta-da! Our story today is Tea for Me, Tea for You by Laura Rader, published by HarperCollins. 1 for tea? Yes, just me. No, wait a minute. 2 for tea. 2 for tea, follow me. Sorry, could you make that 3? Here's a table just for 3. There is no room for more. I think we can make room for 4. And here comes 5 around the door. Now I see there are 5 for tea. Could you pigs be playing tricks? We didn't plan this, but here comes 6. 6 is quite enough, I say. Don't look now, 7's on her way. Did I hear 7? Dear heaven, is 7 the very last? The very last. And I promise that we'll order fast. Ooh, look at the menu. And the waiter's thinking, what next? I am so very tired and vexed. I'd like tea and crumpets or a savory tart. Melted cheese with tomato always warms my heart. Something salty, something sweet. I can't decide what I want to eat. Sardines on a cracker is what I like most. I think I'll have the beans on toast. Can we share? Sure, I don't care. Take your time, I can wait. Oh, look here, you must be number 8. And I'll bet you've brought a friend. Well, actually, here are 9 and 10. This positively is the end. We know there are a lot of us, but we promise we won't make a fuss. We'll have whatever you will bring. Please bring us one of everything. Here we come with everything savory and sweet, all that you desire and more for your tea time treat. This is nice, but it just won't do. We can't have tea without you. Isn't that nice? And then the last picture shows the waiter and all of the other pigs having tea, and the sign says, sorry, we're closed for a private party, but it says, you might think this is the end, but here comes another around the bend. And it says, we're closed. The end. Well, I think that's a cute little book. And you know, whenever I think about tea parties, I always think about using our very best manners. And so I have some books here about that I would recommend. Rules of the Wild by Bridget Levin. It's a cute book. And I also really like and recommend It's a Spoon, Not a Shovel by Carolyn Buehner. And here's what makes this book really neat. I'm gonna read the first page because it tells you what the book's like. It says, are your manners monstrous or marvelous? Here is a quiz to help you find out. Choose the letter of the answer you think is best, then look at the picture and see if you can find that same letter hidden in the picture. If you can, you pick the right one. Okay, and then it just asks different questions. Like, Carla Kangaroo is playing hide and leap in some bushes. She doesn't see Harold Hyena making mud rabbits and she hops right on top of them. Oh! Now, should Carla say, I'm sorry, clowns have big red noses? Or C, you stupid hyena, only pigs play in the mud? So whichever one you think is right, then you look and see if you can find that letter in the picture. So, I think it's kind of different. It's a neat book. All right, that's all the time I have, so I'll see you next time.